Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Plymouth Regional High School, where today we have Bobcats baseball for you against Bow High School. Hello, everyone. I'm Wes Now, joined by Garrett Maycomb, ready to bring you today's action. Game one just finished here, a 9-inning affair. Plymouth coming away with a 12-9 victory, and Garrett, you were up here watching it. It was a great last inning there for the Bobcats.
Yes, it was indeed, and the Bobcats just finished up with a fly ball and 2 ground outs, and that was the end of the game. And they ended up hitting very well, which was last game, which wasn't as well for them. And so today we have Harrison Maycomber, my brother, pitching today, and his script to his story this season has been accuracy, and last year it wasn't so much. And we'll see what happens today for Harrison Maycomber.
So, moving the records now, Plymouth is now 6-4 on the season. Bow will drop to 5-5 before this game begins. Today is also Tip Your Caps. Is that what it's called? Tip of the Cap. It's the Operation Hat Trick. That's what it's called, where the players will be wearing special camouflage hats. I believe they give some money to charity. We'll have the PRHS announcer talk about that in a little bit. But a good cause. And a warm day, basically, all the games I've worked here, it's been raining, it's been cold, so it's nice, kind of a nice, warm, sunny day here at Plymouth Regional High School.
Yeah, indeed.
Welcome to Plymouth Regional High School for this afternoon's Division II game between the Bow Falcons and your Plymouth Bobcats. Before the start of the game, we would like to recognize that baseball and softball teams throughout the NHIAA have been participating in Operation Hat Trick games this spring. Operation Hat Trick is an organization whose mission is to support the recovery of wounded service members and veterans through the sale of Operation Hat Trick branded merchandise. Since 2008, Operation Hat Trick has donated over $600,000 to organizations that support its mission. Today, the Bobcats will be wearing their Operation Hat Trick hats in honor of all service members, veterans, and the Operation Hat Trick mission. Thank you.
So we are ready now for Bobcats baseball. Garrett, what do we have for a starting lineup here for the Bow Falcons?
All right, for the Bow Falcons, we have starting on the lineup Connor Blandini, number 6. Then we have Ben Gurton, number 4. Then we have Austin Beaudette, who's designated hitter. Then we have Jack Corvo, number 7. Then we have Connor Lorenz, number 8. Matt Hamilton, number 5. And Ben Harris, number 2. Brandon Winch, number 3. And Matt Kimball, number 9, at the last spot in the lineup. And today, Harrison Maycomber is on the mound. And the script to his story again is he's been accurate, and he's got just enough speed to be deadly today in today's match, rematch against the Bow Falcons. Earlier today, the Bobcats won in extra innings, 12-9, against the Bow Falcons, and today Bow looks to get revenge as the Bobcats are taking the field.
As mentioned, the Bobcats in their camo hats for the Operation Hat Trick game. Well, you saw that pregame ceremony earlier. And again, a nice warm day here from Plymouth, which is not something I'm used to in working these games. I like it, though. I'm hoping it stays.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too sunny. A little partly cloudy, but, I mean, it's nice nice breeze, about 65, a little bit of breeze. Perfect day for baseball. And the catcher throws down to second, and it looks like the Bobcats are going to get things going here.
So stepping up for the Falcons will be the leadoff hitter.
Number 2, Connor Blandini.
Shortstop Connor Blandini.
And here we'll see what Harrison has to offer today.
First pitch from Maycomber, swung on, chopped over to second. Nice throw over to Quealy at first for a quick out.
That's good to see that Harrison's got a good infield, keeping things in line for him.
Second baseman, Ben Gurton.
Brings up the second baseman, number 7, Ben Gurton.
And what Coach Mike Boyle said previous against the game against Kennett Eagles, Harrison was just throwing strikes right down the middle, and then his infield and outfield was helping him out.
That one in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Taken inside. Another one now. Maycomber with a 0-2 count.
Now this is showing Maycomber's pristine accuracy in this year's pitching.
The 0-2 pitch. High trying to get Gurton to chase it. Now 1-2.
Looked like more of his off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, chop foul.
Looks like the batter is a little bit late for Harrison's speed. Let's see if the batter can adjust.
Maycomber delivers again. Lone in the dirt for a ball, 2-2. Bobcats from left to right in your outfield. Carey, Costa, and Moore. Brickley at third, Hogan at short, Demas at second as that one's hit right over to Hogan. Hogan on to Quayle for a second out.
And this is showing the Bobcats' depth in the infield as they're just getting ground balls and putting it right down to the first. Nice, easy throw and catch, and that's going to be the story for the Bobcats today.
Brings up designated hitter Austin Beaudette for the Falcons. First pitch to Beaudette. Nice breaking ball there from Maycomber, taken for a called strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Taken again. Beaudette now in an 0-2 hole. Lone in the dirt. A good idea from Maycomber to try to get Beaudette to chase.
Maycomber looking to take his talents to Keene State as a walk-on. Any thoughts on that?
As a Plymouth State student, it kind of hurts me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Of course, Keene, our big rival.
That's true.
That one, a high fly ball.
Well, let's see if the outfield can get it. Danny Carey. Oh, and he drops it. And Bo's going 2 here. Good throw. Oh.
Rough play there for Danny Carey. Just read it right, just off the glove.
Oh.
Batting.
So with 2 outs now, Beaudette will be on second for the Falcons. Brings up the left fielder, Jack Corvo.
That'll be the first hit led up by Maycomber, as looks to be an error by Danny Carey. In and out of the glove.
First pitch now, just a bit inside now, taken for a ball.
The Bow lineup seems to not liking to go after Maycomber's breaking ball.
That one swung on, hit foul. Yeah, as you mentioned, Garrett, they're not really chasing the breaking ball. He's getting them on the hard stuff as of right now.
Exactly.
One pitch. Swing and a
miss.
Wow.
Got him on the breaking ball once again.
That was a huge pitch there from Maycomber. 2 outs, runner on second, 1-2 count.
Breaking ball again, high and up.
Ooh,
Got
nice catch.
Nice. Now we'll be ending the inning for the Bobcats as it stays 0-0. Welcome back, everybody. It's Gary Maycomber here for Puppy Baker TV, and today we're going to give you guys the lineup for the Plymouth Bobcats here. Starting off, we have Mike Hogan, then following that, Owen Brickley, then Garrett Demas, then Nick Quayle, after that, Colby Moore, then Pat Malm, then Ben Olmstead, then Danny Carey, then Devlin Costa. And the script of their story today has been they've been hitting every single ball that has been pitched to them. And the Bobcats were on a swinging spree in extra innings the last game against Bow, and let's see if they can do it again today. As Mike Hogan takes the first pitch.
Just missing inside there with that one. That one low and in the dirt. Now 2-0 the count to Hogan. Pitching today for the Falcons is number 3, Ben Kimball.
And Kimball looks to be slightly faster and slightly more inaccurate than the last pitcher that Bo was given to us.
So now it's a 3-0 count. Hogan in the driver's seat here. Takes that one all the way for a called strike.
As he throws one on the dirt.
Yeah, Hogan will take the free pass, so early base runner for the Bobcats with no outs. Bring up the third baseman and number 8, Owen Brickley.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 8, Owen Brickley.
First pitch to Brickley. Taking called strike. Big fastball there from Kimball.
Kimball might be a little more accurate from the stretch, whereas from his full windup he might not be. That's what it's looking like so far. He's throwing hard, cold strikes.
Brickley a big swing there now in an 0-2 hole.
Brickley, at last game against Bow with extra innings, he had an RBI in left field to secure the win for the Bobcats.
0-2 pitch.
It's high and wild up, and it's going to leave Mike Hogan easy walking over to second base.
Yeah, big wild pitch there. And now the runner's in scoring position for the Bobcats.
It's looking like Kimball is a little off today. You know, he's got some cold strikes on one side, and then he's got wild balls either in the dirt or high and up. And let's see if he can tame his arm today.
So the catcher comes out, just have a little word with him. That is Harris. Just trying to settle his pitcher down a little bit. Kimball checks the runner. Now deals. Swung on a high pop-up, out of play. So Brickley doing a good job to stay alive up there at the dish. One-two pitch again. Another one.
Wow, their breaking ball. That was Kimball's breaking ball right there. Just a little wild.
Yeah, another one that was high. Good job, though, by Harris to keep it from going to the backstop. Hogan definitely would have been at third. 2-2 count to Brickley. Swung on high in the air. Harris still reining over. Lost it for a second, but he did pick up the catch for the first out. Looked for a second there like he didn't have a really good read on it.
Yeah, maybe it's because it's a little cloudy out today. No blue skies really peeking out here yet.
No batting. Number 11, Garrett Demas.
And being a former baseball player in the outfield, that is definitely one of the most difficult things is finding the ball when it's dark and partially cloudy, not having blue sky. It's just hard to chase it.
Brings up the second baseman, Garrett Demas. Swinging on the first pitch, hitting it back to the backstop. Hogan still at second. 1 out for the Bobcats.
Again, Kimball is a little bit faster of a pitcher compared to last game for the Bobcats. So let's see if they can get used to the new speed and emphasize on their mistakes in the first inning here.
Big cut on that one.
As Demas is just a little bit behind.
Demas now with an 0-2 count. Kimball looks to bounce back here after giving up the leadoff walk.
And his breaking ball curved right into the strike zone and gets Garrett Demas out looking.
So 2 down now for the first baseman, Nick Quayle.
Now batting, number 4, first baseman Nick Quayle.
Quayle closed out the 9th inning of the game they just ended here roughly about an hour ago on the mound. Watches
Kimball,
that first one high and away.
Yeah, Kimball tries to use his breaking ball once again, and it's just not working for him.
Big swing there.
Big swing, see if it stays in. Oh.
Huge diving catch there from Corvo if he could have put it away. Would have been foul anyway, but a good effort.
Yeah, great effort by Jack Corvo, the left fielder there. But the ump says the ball's foul, so let's see if Quayle can get that ball in bounds.
So Clay now works a 1-1 count. Here in the bottom of the first inning from Plymouth Regional High School. Big cut there, but missed.
Swing and a miss.
We'll see what Kimball decides to give him here, if it's a breaking ball or if it's that fastball he's been so effective with.
As he didn't fully swing there. And looks like to get him out.
So the Bobcats get a runner to second, but cannot advance him into home plate. We head to the top of the second, 0-0. So Connor Lorenz will lead off the top of the second here for the Falcons. First pitch from Maycumber, high fly ball.
Let's see if we can get that. And it's easy. Now it's down to the mechanics for the Bobcats as they get the first out by a fly ball.
So right into the glove of Devlin Costa.
Number
Quick
17,
first pitch out.
Third baseman Matt Hamilton.
Going to bring up first baseman Matt Hamilton.
I feel like one of the biggest advantages for the Bobcat outfield is the speed for the players. We have Colby Moore, who's got very good speed, along with Devlin Costa and Danny Carey.
First pitch taken, called strike. That one chopped foul now. Hamilton down the hole 0-2.
This is where Maycomer likes to have every single one of his opponents 0-2 in the hole. Ooh.
Nice rip there from Hamilton. Takes the turn at first, but will stay there with a single. But the first hit of the day for the Falcons.
Number 15, the catcher, Ben Harris.
Brings up catcher Ben Harris. You can hear the breeze in the microphones. A breezy day here at Plymouth, but no rain as of yet, which is a beautiful thing. Nice little rip there is going to get through. And now back-to-back hits by the Falcons have them in business with only 1 out.
One thing that's been sure of Harrison Maycomer is that he gets to
Brendan Winch.
that he likes to keep his composure, unlike a lot of pitchers. Right now, a lot of pitchers would be struggling and stressing and have a little bit more anxiety, and Harrison looks to be cool up there on the mound.
Brings up the first baseman for the Falcons. Another shot there. It could be two. On to first. Not in time, but a good job to get Harris at first. At second, I mean.
Now we have 2 outs for the Bobcats. A base hit would bring a
Now batting.
base hit would bring in a
Number
score
4,
for the Bow Falcons.
So it's right fielder now for the Falcons as I keep trying to find my roster here. And Max Kimball. First pitch to Kimball. High and away for a ball. Runners on the corners, 2 out. 1-0 pitch taken outside, 2-0. Maycumber delivers. Nice inside pitch there.
High and up, and it looks like it might be out. Yes, it is, as it goes down to the Bow dugout.
Yeah, just out of play, but a 2-2 count now. As Maycumber looks to work out of the jam here in this second inning. Chopped right past the glove of Maycumber. Fielded cleanly, but a rough throw is going to go out of play. So the runners will advance 2 bases, and the runner will score. It's now a 1-0 Falcon lead. Hogan with a good field there, just a high throw. Quayle couldn't rein it in.
Now batting number 2, Connor Landini.
Let's see if the Bobcats can capitalize on their mistakes here, as that looks to be one of the first major ones as it puts in a run for the Bow Falcons.
So we'll bring us back to the top of the order for the Falcons and Connor Blandini. Blandini 0 for 1 with a ground out back in the first inning. Right into the glove of Demas.
Ooh, breaking ball.
Not missing by much. Tries it again, still just a little high.
Falcons are yet to get an earned run. Looks like Bobcats' misery here has been their errors on the field, as Danny Carey in the first inning had a pop fly that he missed, and the second error of today was Mike Hogan's high throw to Nick Quayle, and he couldn't get it down.
Big pitch there from McCumber makes it a 2-1 count. And that's going to hit him off the shoulder. And bases will be loaded now with 2 down.
Now batting number 7, Ben Gerton.
Bring up the second baseman, number 7, Ben Gerton. Gerton 0 for 1 with a ground out to short back in the first inning.
And the bases are loaded for the Bow Falcons with 2 outs.
That one missing high.
Looks like the third baseman's had a very big lead. Maybe not so big.
That one just missing outside now, 2-0 the count. And a good job here by Olmstead to come out and try to settle Maycumber down.
And now the plays are to any base as the bases are loaded. So ground ball, first, second, or third. Over the sacrifice bunt, could just go to home.
Nice
Maycumber.
pitch there.
Now Maycumber's dug himself out of the hole a little bit. With the count is now, was it 2-2?
Yep, 2-2 count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 2-2 count. Pitch from Maycumber, low and in the dirt. Works it full.
Good save by Olmstead.
Yeah, Olmstead definitely keeping another Falcon run from crossing the plate. Little chopper down the line. I believe it's going to go foul. And he'll do it again. Big break there for the Bobcats. That would have been a tough play for Berkeley to
very
make.
tough play. That's a big lead from for the Bow guy on third. I mean, he was already halfway, 3/4 of the way to home.
Yeah, Winch was already, as you mentioned, very much at the plate.
Ooh.
Not missing by much, but it will be another Falcon run as the walk will give Girton an RBI.
Now batting, number 8, Austin Beaudette.
It's going to bring up number 8, Austin Beaudette. Beaudette reached all the way to second on that error by Carey last inning. And he'll bat here now with the bases loaded.
Lefty versus the lefty here. Maycumber delivers his first strike.
That one low in the dirt. Once again, good job by Olmstead, though, to keep it from being a run.
Ooh. Tough call for Harrison Maycumber.
Yeah, Maycumber in these last couple pitches has not been missing by much at all. Flirting with the strike zone. Just not getting the calls he needs. 2-1 now, the count to Beaudette. That one low in the dirt. Olmstead can't rain that one. It'll be another Falcons run.
Ball in the dirt by Harrison Maycumber.
So it's now a 3-0 lead. And still with 2 outs, runners now on second and third. And a 3-1 count to Beaudette.
The Falcons' story to their success has been off the Bobcat errors today, as that is their third run off errors from the Bobcats.
High fly ball out to Costa in center, who will put it away for the out. But the Falcons do pick up 3 runs as we head to the bottom of the second. Bobcats trail 3-0. So bottom of the second coming your way from Plymouth Regional High School. Weston out here with Garrett Maycumber. Bobcats baseball here on Penny Baker TV. The inning will be led off by the right fielder in number 5, Colby Moore. Watches that first pitch for a strike.
Now batting for the Bobcats, number 5, Colby Moore.
The 0-1 pitch. Big cut there from Moore, but swung on and missed. Be interesting now to see how Kimball works that. He has a 3-run lead.
I would expect a wild pitch here for Kimball. Predictions are right.
1-2 now the count. Bobcats did get a runner to second, the leadoff runner, in fact, before getting 3 straight outs.
Another swing and a miss by Colby Moore. That's the first out for the Falcons.
Second strikeout picked up by Kimball. And he'll bring up the designated hitter, number 14, Patrick Mom.
Bobcats, number 14, Patrick Mom.
First pitch, Mom sees. Swung on, chop back to the backstop. Kimball now delivers the 0-1. Take it inside, 1-1. Mom will watch that one low and away now.
Pat Mom, the exceptional wiffle ball player, as shown yesterday. See if his skills can translate to baseball today.
That one taken high and inside now, 3-1. And yeah, if you can play a mean game of wiffle ball, you're usually going to be pretty good on the baseball diamond as well.
Yeah, that's very true.
3-1 pitch. Swung on, chop foul now.
Full count.
We'll see what Kimball decides to go with. He's been having a lot of success lately with his fastball. Although he did pick up his strikeout on Demas with the breaking ball. Big walk there, taken high and inside. And Mom will reach first with the free pass.
Now that's 2 back-to-back as Kimball
number 12,
has walked both of his
Olmstead.
first batters in each inning.
So it'll bring up the catcher, Ben Olmstead. With Mom on first, 1 out. Taken inside. Good crowd here at Plymouth Regional High School, taking in a Bobcat baseball game on this warm Saturday afternoon. That one's going to be fouled out of play.
You know what they say, baseball's a family sport. Anybody can enjoy it.
Kimball will check Mom back on first. Taking in high, quick pitch there.
Yeah, that was a fast one. And the second base hump coming up to Kimball, checking the ball.
Not quite sure what was going on there, but we remain play. 2-1 count to Olmstead.
I have looking to see if he was using pine tar.
Just missing outside now, 3-1 count. Kimball dangerously close to walking his second straight batter. Olmstead taking all the way. Will work the count full. Big take there. And it's back-to-back free passes issued by Kimball.
Now batting, number 9, left fielder Dan Carey.
Bring up the left fielder, number 9, Dan Carey.
Dan Carey, one of the best, Dan Carey rather, one of the best hitters today for the Bobcats. Let's see if we can get one of these guys home.
1 out, 2 runners on.
He was walked last at bat.
First pitch to Carey. Nice rip there, but we'll go foul.
Ooh.
That one taken, called strike. Carey now in an 0-2 hole. Just
there,
reaching low for that one, but
yeah, he
they
gets
got
a
to
piece of it.
protect.
And gets past the shortstop. Danny Carey gets a base hit. Now the bases are loaded for the Bobcats.
Bring up the center fielder in
Now
Devlin
batting,
Costa.
Number 2, Devlin Costa.
And a big opportunity here with one out and the bases loaded for the Bobcats to get back some of those runs. The Falcons coach will come out and have a talk with his pitcher, as he's given up 2 straight walks and a single.
And this is where a pitcher can either make it or break it, especially for Kimball, because we don't know exactly how he reacts to a full base path, and that's really what makes a picture of who he is.
So Mom on third, Olmstead on second, Carey on first. Only one out here in the bottom of the second as the Bobcats trail 3-0.
This is the top of the Bobcat lineup as the best hitters are kind of go against Kimball with a full bases loaded. Then Acosta gets it out there, and they're tagging, and a runner is going home.
So a big sacrifice fly there as Lorenz was able to put it away for the out. But the Bobcats will pick up 1 run to trim the lead to within 2. That'll bring us back to the top of the lineup and shortstop Mike Hogan. Hogan walked back in the first inning, made it all the way to second off a wild pitch.
Now batting for the Bobcats.
But that's as far as he
Number
made
3,
it.
Shortstop Mike Hogan.
First pitch to Hogan. Take it for a ball. Little chopper down the foul line there. Hogan now with an 0-2.
Hogan's a very consistent batter for the Bobcats. Always can find the right speed, get his bat at it. And Kimball checks Olmstead on 2. A little late there, but again, Hogan's on it.
Good job to stay alive.
Ooh! Whoa!
Close
rough
play
call.
there. But they will get the out. The Bobcats, though, will pick up a run as they head to the top of the third, trailing 3-1. Top of the third inning here at Plymouth Regional High School.
Number 9, Jack Corvo.
Jack Corvo will lead off for the Falcons. A 0 for 1 with a fly out was the shot, and the nice catch by Moore back in the first inning. Can we thank you for joining us for Bobcats baseball here on Penny Baker TV as that first pitch is fired in there for a called strike.
Maycomber looking to get his groove back as last inning wasn't so hot for him as he let up 3 runs and yeah, looking for that consistency again as we're seeing so far.
Big pitch there. Yeah, 3 runs, but I believe only one of them was an earned run. It was the
As was
error,
a walk, yeah.
the error by Hogan that really put them into scoring position, as that one's going to be taken high and inside for a ball. Ooh. Corvo thought about swinging. Wise to lay off, though. 2-2 now the count. See what Maycomber delivers here.
Ooh, look like low.
Well, breaking ball low. Full count down this lefty versus lefty matchup.
Ooh.
Not quite sure where that one missed, but nonetheless, it's a leadoff walk for the Falcons. Only the second walk that Maycomber's given up. Brings up the center fielder and Connor Lorenz. Lorenz 0 for 1 with a fly out last inning.
Ooh, and he chased it.
And they're going to go on to second. Good job by Hogan to cover that one, as it would have ended up in the outfield. A stolen base now for Corvo.
But if that ball was where it needed to be, Olmstead got him.
Yeah, it was a good shoot if it was just on target.
Yeah. Corvo showing his speed. Ooh. Maycomber getting some tough calls today from the umpires.
Yeah, that one, again, not sure where it's missing, if it's low or if it's outside, but it was right there. 1-1 now the count, though.
I remember back in Little League when Harrison and I were probably 6 and 7. The umpire didn't have any gear to protect himself. So what he did is he went behind the mound with the pitcher, and Harrison must have had like 9 strikeouts that game.
Big throw from Costas, not going to be in time, and Aaron throw's going to go out of play, and it's going to be another run for the Falcons.
Wow.
So a big catch by Costa. I thought for a second that ball might have enough carry to get out of the park. And then another errant throw, that one by Mike Hogan, once again, the shortstop.
Now batting number 17, Matt Hamilton.
Yeah, and as I was saying, being an umpire, maybe it's easier looking from the pitcher's standpoint for pitches.
First pitch swinging, sending back Demas, putting it away for the out. Quick 2 down now here.
Yeah, it looks like the things that are killing the Bobcats is, like any other team, just errors are killing them.
Now batting number 15, Ben Harris.
So we'll bring up Ben Harris, the catcher. 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch swing, a nice diving catch there. And that's going to end the inning, but a good job from Owen Brickley to put that one away. Falcons will get another run. We head to the bottom of the third. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the third inning now. Third baseman Owen Brickley, who just made that amazing diving catch, will lead off the inning. 0 for 2 with a pop out to the catcher. Back in the first inning. First pitch to him. Taking called strike.
See if the Bobcats can get something rolling here on the bats.
Oh, Hopper. See if he'll get in there in time. It's going to be a close play. They're going to call him
He's
safe.
safe.
So
Error from the third baseman there for Bo.
yeah, a bobble by Hamilton. And with the leadoff runner on now with no outs, bring up second baseman Garrett Demas. Demas 0 for 1, struck out looking back in the first inning.
Oh, balk.
Yeah, I believe Demas actually called
Oh, I
time
called
at
time
last
out.
second.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
I was
okay,
a
I
little
didn't hear
confused
that.
there too. I'm like,
So shouldn't the batter be going?
Yeah, because Brooke would be at second. I too thought it was a balk for
I thought
a
it was a
second.
balk, yeah.
First pitch to Demas, taken away for a ball. See if anything's on with Brickley at first. The 1-0 pitch, lone in the dirt.
Brickley looks like he's itching to steal.
Does have some good speed on the base paths. We'll see what he decides to do, especially now the 2-0 count. Could also possibly have a hit and run on here.
As Kimball checks Brickley. Inside.
Demas now working a 3-0 count. Bobcats looking to pounce here with some early runs.
This is usually what Kimball puts in a nice strike for. Ooh, maybe not. And we're wild.
Breaking ball never really breaking. And it's now 2 runners on with no outs. For the first baseman, number 4, Nick Qualey. Qualey grounded out to Hamilton back in the first inning.
It looks like Bo coach and catcher are giving some moral support for Kimball.
Yeah, we saw them do that after Kimball gave up back-to-back walks last inning. Kind of settled them down a little bit. So we are going to see a pitching change here, as it looks like Kimball will head out here to right field. And it looks like it'll be number 4, Kimball, heading to the mound. So Kimball for Kimball.
What do you know?
You'll have that from time to time.
Yeah, you do. Used to play baseball with Harrison. Very commonly confused as being a pitcher.
So Nick Qualey will be stepping up to the dish with Brickley on second, Demas on first. No outs here in the bottom of the third. Bobcats needing 3 runs to tie this game back up.
Ooh, athletic play by pitcher Kimball.
Yeah, Kimball with
That's just weird saying.
huge ground ball there. It will advance the runners to second and third with 1 out, so not quite what Qualey wanted, but it will sort of get the job done.
Now batting number 5, Colby Moore.
As Colby Moore will step up to the plate. Moore overall with a strikeout back in the last inning.
But this looks to be a slower pitcher. I don't know if that'll help Moore out a little bit more. Oh, I got it. Ooh. High and out. How to play, man.
Hamilton chased it for a second, but then realized it was just going to go roll down the hill over there.
If Moore can have a good hit here. The Bobcats back in it.
Have to imagine a single would bring him back to within one with the speed of Demas and Brickley. That one mowing in the dirt. Good job, though, by Harris to keep it from reaching the backstop. We've seen both catchers on both sides really do a good job helping their pitchers out, not giving up runs by stopping those wild pitches.
Yeah. Unless they're too uncontainable. Ooh, ooh. And looks like the throw to Holmes not going to make it, and we have another going to third. Nice RBI for Moore.
So a sacrifice fly brings in Brickley, and an errant throw will move Demas to third, and a good job there by the first baseman
14, Patrick Mull.
to cover the pitcher to cover home plate to keep that ball because Demas definitely could have scored.
Yes, he could have.
So it's now a 4-2 game here as Patrick Malm steps in. Malm walked back in the second inning.
Malm itching for a hit. As he is way ahead of this one, he just wants a piece of it. As he is, this Kimball is a little bit slower of a pitcher than the, I think the older Kimball.
The 0-1. Missing inside.
That looked like a good pitch by Kimball. So at least the umpire is a little bit more consistent on his calls.
That one chopped foul. Now Mom will have to work a 1-2 count. Demas on third, 2 outs. And that one's going to hit Mom.
Mom takes one for the team.
So now 2 outs, runners on first and third. Mom still not yet credited with an at-bat as he's been walked and hit by a pitch. Bring up the catcher and Ben Olmstead. Olmstead also walked back in the second inning.
Now batting, number 12, Ben Olmstead.
One of the 3 walks that Kimball gave up before being pulled. 4 walks.
Let's see if there's 2 outs here, so I wouldn't know if, yeah, ooh. And yeah.
Be reined in by Kimball for the out, but the Bobcats get another run. We head to the top of the 4th. They still trail 4-2. So Brendan Winch now will lead off the top of the 4th inning for the Bow Falcons. He reached on a fielder's choice back in the second inning, later came around to score one of the 4 Falcons runs.
Now he puts one right down center field.
So first pitch single for Winch gives the Falcons another leadoff base runner. Only the second time they've had the leadoff base runner on, although last time it was Corvo last inning, and he came around to later score. Brings up the pitcher in Kimball.
Ooh, another error for the Bobcats.
Yeah, that just an unfortunate throw there from Maycomber. And the errors are just starting to pile up. First pitch there, just missing. That one now just missing 2-0. And again, Maycomber not missing by much at all.
Yeah, Maycomber's been pretty consistent. Just not getting any slack from the umpire, as he's hitting the same spot every single time with a 3-0 count.
in the dirt, and Kimball will take the free pass. Runners on first and second now with no outs. Brings us back to the top of the order, and Connor Blandini. Blandini 0 for 1, grounded out in the first, then was hit by a pitch in the second.
Looks like the Plymouth coaches and their Plymouth coach and catcher Ben Olmstead will be talking to Harrison Maycumber.
Yeah, we'll see if they decide to stay with him or send someone new to the hill. It appears they're going to let Harrison at least face another batter. First pitch to Blandini, misses high and in.
Maycumber looking to get back in his groove. Ooh.
Brushes Blandini back on that one now, 2-0. Maycumber just needs to get a strike in here. 6 straight balls he's thrown so far. That one finds the zone. Good pitch there.
As the batter shows a bunt.
Blowing away.
Looks like the runner on second is getting on Harrison's nerves, and Harrison doesn't feel like checking him. Ooh, high shot to Danny Carey. It's out of bounds.
Yeah, luckily a foul ball there. Carey racing back. That was a big shot there, though, from Blandini. Working the count full. Runners on first and second, no outs. Maycumber's 3-2 pitch. Swung on, chopped right back up to Demas. He's going to field it cleanly onto first to get the out. Runners will advance to second and third, however, for Bo.
Now, is that 1 or 2 outs?
1 out. That was the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 7, Ben Burton.
Brings up Ben Gurton. Gurton 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk. That walk did give him an RBI as it scored Hamilton. Or not Hamilton, I'm sorry, Kimball.
Maycumber throws an inside strike.
For something, Maycumber's been able to get ahead in the count. We'll see what he can do with it.
Low in the dirt.
Maycumber's 1-1. Inside and low, now 2-1. Olmstead doing a good job to keep Winch from scoring on a wild pitch. Demas once again, a little hesitation.
Oh my
and
gosh. The
bad
Bobcats
throw.
just not getting it.
It's going to be another error, and it's going to score 2 runs for the Falcons as they're going to pick up a 6-2 lead.
Maycumber's yet to get a ground ball that goes right past
Now
him.
batting number 8, Austin Beaudette.
It's making it a little difficult for the second and shortstop.
Brings up the designated hitter, and Austin Beaudette. Beaudette reached on an error back in the first and then flew out in the second. He'll watch that first pitch for a ball. And yeah, I haven't been able to tally it up yet, but at least 4 or 5 errors now by this Bobcats team on defense, and that's just not going to win you any ball games, unfortunately.
No, it won't.
Rip there. Demas with a diving stop to keep it in the dirt. So a good job to keep another run from scoring, but it will be an infield single for Beaudette.
As we're back up with Jack Corvo.
Number 9, Jack Corvo.
Corvo 0 for 1. He flew out in the first inning, walked, later came around to score in the third. First pitch to Corvo. High fly ball, but it's going to go out of play. Corvo watched that one away for a ball.
Depending on what this hitter does, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bobcat coaching staff pull Maycumber and relieve him.
Big rip there from Corvo, but over into the trees. And for the first time in this inning, Maycumber has a 1-2 count.
As Jack Corvo goes for it, and
yeah, first base was occupied, so Corvo cannot advance. Big strikeout there for Maycumber, his first of the game. Now 2 down for the Falcons. That drop third strike will allow Beaudette to move into scoring position, though, for Connor Lorenz, the center fielder. Lorenz 0 for 2, 2 flyouts, both times to Costa in center.
see if that pulls Maycumber out of this this misery he's been having. As he throws another strike.
That one in there called strike, now 0-2. As Maycumber looks to get out of this one with only 2 runs scoring. Big 0-2 pitch here. Missing outside and low. Trying to get him to chase. That one also missing. Just not quite breaking like I think Maycumber thought it would.
So right down to center field. Let's see if DeCosta, yeah, definitely gets it.
Big swing there again for the third straight inning. Lorenz flies out to Costa. We head to the bottom of the fourth, though. Bobcats trailing 6-2. Bottom of the fourth inning here. As that first pitch to Carey's going to plunk him right in the back.
Carey takes one for the team. He's on first.
So leadoff runner on for Devlin Costa. Costa 0 for 1, or actually not 0 for 0. He had a sacrifice fly back in the second inning. Swings on that first pitch, chops it foul.
Bo seems to consistently be having a pitcher warming up in between innings, so I wouldn't be surprised if they switch up the pitchers here.
0-1 pitch.
Devlin looking to kill it.
Finds himself now in an 0-2 hole. That one chopped foul over into the fans. And we'll do it again, 0-2. Kimball checks carry. Delivers a high pitch. Big swing and a miss there. Did he actually tip it? He did. He did get a piece of it. Looked for a second like I thought Harris might have dropped it, but Devlin did get a piece of it just to stay alive. Kimball checks carry once more.
Swing and miss.
So the first strikeout picked up by Kimball since he's come into the game. And one down now for Mike Hogan.
Mike Hogan.
Hogan, the leadoff hitter in this Bobcats lineup. 0 for 1 with a ground out and a walk.
Hogan with a nice base hit going right in between the shortstop. And he's on first.
Big first pitch swing.
I feel like the Bobcats are realizing the speed difference and the accuracy difference between the two brothers, and let's see if the Bobcats can emphasize on that. Devlin just trying to swing and crush the thing because he can, and it looks like they're replacing pitchers as we speak.
We are going to have a pitching change here for the Falcons.
And the brothers are switching it up.
Now pitching number 6, Sam Selleck.
So pitching now for the Falcons is number 6, Sam Selleck.
Owen Brickley.
As Max Kimball will return to right field. Brings up the third baseman, Owen Brickley. Brickley 0 for 1 with a pop out. He reached on an error, came around to score in the third inning. So you'll watch that first pitch for a called strike. Bobcats slowly running out of outs here as they trail 6-2. But they do have 2 runners on here with 1 out.
A nice, it looks like, gets 2.
So they will turn to a big play there by the shortstop in Blandini. Double play gets them out of the inning. They lead 6-2. Matt Hamilton will step up to the plate here to start off the top of the 5th. Weston out here with Garrett Maycumber, bringing you Bobcats baseball on Pemmy Baker TV. As Harrison Maycumber remains on the mound for the Bobcats, he'll throw that first pitch in there for a strike. Hamilton is 1 for 2 with a single and a pop out. Scored the first Falcon run on that single, as he'll foul that one off to the backstop now in an 0-2 hole. And Garrett counting him up in that intermission there. 4 errors so far for the Bobcats in this game.
Oh, wow. Maycumber's still on the mound.
Big 0-2 pitch here. Whew. Nice breaking ball trying to get him to chase it. As that wind sounds much more dangerous on this microphone than it really is.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, it comes to that almost like a hurricane. Nice rip there. Nice dig. But loses it on the transfer.
Good stop by Brickley, but can't transfer it.
So, don't know if they'd call that a single and error. He did field it cleanly, but he did lose on the transfer, so probably another Bobcat error. As they'll bring up the catcher and Ben Harris.
Number 15, Ben Harris.
Harris is 1 for 2 with a single and a line out.
It's a good pitch by Maycumber.
And they're called strike. Oh, 1 pitch now. Big breaking ball there. Missing though.
It looks like a line drive hit right in between left and center. But well fielded by Devlin.
As you mentioned, the speed in this outfield really a big key. Most other outfields, that would have been a surefire double, but with Costa's speed, he's able to range over and put it away. Get it into the infield before
16,
Hamilton could advance to third and Harris to second.
Exactly.
But back-to-back singles now have runners on first and second with no outs for Brendan Winch. Winch reached on a fielder's choice in the second and singled in the fourth, came around to score both times.
Almost looked like a dead ball, but hit the ground first.
So the 1-0 pitch now from Maycumber. Old chopper foul. Hamilton on second, Harris on first. The 1-1 pitch fouled back behind the plate.
Breaking ball, and the batter did sit on it for fairly long until he swung.
Maycumber checks Hamilton, a little rip there.
Oh, stop.
Big diving stop from Quilly, but another drop on the transfer.
The Bobcats can't get that second piece in.
So now bases loaded with no outs in a dangerous situation here.
Number 4, Mac Kimball.
Brings up Mac Kimball. Kimball reached on an error in the second and then walked back in the fourth, scored a run both times. As the infield playing in here for the Bobcats. Big first pitch rip.
Fly.
Costa throwing in. They're going to have the cutoff.
Oh, jeez.
They can't apply the tag, but it
couldn't hold myself for that one.
It was a good throw by the cutoff man. I believe that was Quayle. But it will be a sacrifice fly and RBI for Kimball, as it's now a 7-2 Falcon lead.
Number 2, Connor Blandini.
Take us back to the top of the order, and Connor Blandini. Blandini 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. He was hit by a pitch in the second. We'll watch that one outside. Runners now on second and third.
Hitting consistent spots for Maycumber. Still keeping it a little high.
We'll see what he delivers here, the 2-0.
We're still having people diving everywhere.
And they're going to say he came off the bag. So a rough play there is Brickley made a nice diving stop, got the throw off to Quayle. But it'll be another run for the Falcons.
Number 7, Ben Gurton.
Bring up the second baseman, Ben Gurton. Gurton 0 for 1 with a ground out. He reached on an error in the fourth, also walked in the second.
Harrison Maycumber keeps his composure and gets the, I believe, the second out for the Bobcats as he gets the a one hopper right to him.
Yeah, 2 down now. with runners on second and third.
Number 8, Austin Beaudette.
That'll be the designated hitter, Austin Beaudette. Beaudette, 1 for 2 with a single, a fly out, and a reach on error.
Cold strike by Maycomber.
Bobcats, after getting a clean first inning with no runs scored, have since given up 8 in the last 4. High fly ball there, but it's going to go out of play. Beaudette now working a 1-2 count here.
Another foul ball.
Just continues to protect.
As Maycomber throws his breaking ball in the dirt, just not getting it high enough.
Maycomber set to deliver the 2-2.
Low.
Full count now. With 2 outs and runners on second and third. Big spot here for the Bobcats.
And Maycomber throws in the dirt for his second walk. I believe it's his second walk of the day.
Number 9, Jack Corriveau.
4th walk of the day for Maycomber.
Pull off.
So bases loaded now, 2 outs. Jack Corriveau, 0 for 2 with a fly out and a strikeout, walked back in the 3rd inning. That one taken, called strike. High in the air. Brickley coming in, almost some interference there, but he'll put it away for the out. Falcons, though, will pick up 2 more. They lead at 8-2.
And we're back, and the Bobcats looking to rally to get something going here, get the bats rolling as they are down.
Garrett Demas leading off for the Bobcats. He walked last inning, or walked in the 3rd, struck out looking in the 1st. So he'll watch that first pitch for a ball. That one taken low and away now. That one fouled off. Big swing there.
A solid hit. I wouldn't be surprised if he can get 2 for this one.
All the way back to the fence. He will get in there with a stand-up double.
That was a great hit by Garrett Demas.
So leadoff runner on second now. Brings up the first baseman, Nick Quayle. Quayle 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts.
Number 4, Nick Quayle.
Hard swing by Quayle, but seems to be a little late, a little early rather.
Yeah, that's a big first pitch swing there. Finds himself down 0-1. That one hits him off the foot.
That was a dead ball.
So now first and second with no outs for Colby Moore. Moore 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Picked up a sacrifice fly in the third.
Colby Moore.
That one taken inside, 1-0. Called strike there.
As it's in the dirt, and the Bobcats are going to easily transfer bases.
So now both runners in scoring position, and this at bat becomes even bigger for Moore. Working a 2-1 count. Big cut there for Moore, but missed. 2-2 now. Again, Plymouth already beating Bow once today as they resumed the game from earlier this season. Plymouth picking up the 12-9 victory in 9 innings.
And Moore gets another piece of it.
Good job just staying alive now. Two on, no outs. The 2-2 pitch from Selleck.
It's up. Looks like it'll be out of play.
Yeah, Harris ranging over, but not able to come up with it. It's over the fence. Moore staying alive once again.
And nice line drive hit. And it looks to be foul.
Yeah, just foul. That would have been probably both runs coming home for the Bobcats.
Maybe even more going into second.
Still working a 2-2 count, though. That one lone in the dirt. Runners cannot advance. More now with a full count.
Umpire checks his call to see if he did a full swing, and he didn't.
Falcons do have first base open if they can't pick up more here.
And Colby Moore goes to grounds it to second and gets him out, but he brings in one runner, Garrett Demas.
So Demas will score as Moore went down the dirt to pick that one up. So a fielder's choice and an RBI makes this a 8-3 ball game. It will also move Quayle up to third for designated hitter Patrick Malm. Malm not credited with an at bat so far. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. Watches that one in the dirt.
A hard swing.
Yeah, big cut there. One pitch.
And he gets a nice cut to shortstop. Shortstop gets it. Makes a good play. Gets him out, but has Pat Mom gets an RBI. Gets one more score in.
Yeah, big scoop there by Winch at first. As there's two down, but two runners in this inning for the Bobcats. It'll be the catcher, number 12, Ben Olmstead. Olmstead 0 for 1, flew out and walked. Bobcats have cut the lead within half, though. Select delivers. Going inside for a ball. That one low and away.
High fly ball to right field, and Kimball gets him out.
So that will retire the side. However, Bobcats do pick up 2 runs. They still trail Havre 8-4 as we head to the top of the 6th. Top of the 6th inning, Mike Hogan now on the mound for the Bobcats. He'll throw that first pitch in there for a called strike. That one also in there now 0-2. Lorenz is 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts, all to Costa in center. Watch that one low and in the dirt. One-two pitch now from Hogan.
Ooh, looked mean.
Two-two pitch now.
And got him looking.
Big called third strike there. And with one down now, it'll bring up the third baseman.
Number 17, Matt Hamilton.
And number 17, Mac Hamilton. Hamilton 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He scored on both those singles. That was in the second and the fifth inning. That one in the dirt.
Swing and a miss.
Cut on. Now 1-1.
Transition from Maycomer to Hogan is a little difficult for the Bull Falcons.
That one's going to be popped out of play. Yeah, you're also going from seeing a left-handed pitcher to a right-handed pitcher, so.
Totally two different pitching styles. It'll be interesting to see how the Falcons respond with this. As gets the ground ball, and Hogan gets him out for the second out.
So now with 2 down, bring up the
Number 15,
catcher,
Ben Harris.
and number 15, Ben Harris. Harris, 1 for 3, 1 single. Sorry, 2 for 3, 2 singles. He was thrown out in the second, lined out in the third. Which is that one for a called strike.
Swing and a miss.
Big cut there from Harrison. Hogan's dealing right now with an 0-2 count.
Hogan trying to use his breaking ball. Well, outside.
Yeah, not missing by much. Oh, big cut there. In the dirt, going to do some housekeeping down at first, but they will get him. So 1-2-3 inning for the Bobcats. The first they've had all game. We get to the bottom of the 6th. They trail 8-4. So Dan Carey will lead off the bottom of the 6th for the Bobcats here. They trail 8-4. Weston out here with Garrett Maycomber. You're watching Bobcats Baseball on Penny Baker TV. There's a first pitch high fly ball.
Right to Jack Corvo, and he gets it for the first out.
So a quick first pitch out. Just what the Falcons ordered is, come up to the center fielder and Devlin Costa. Costa 0 for 1.
Devlin Costa.
Struck out swinging in the 4th. Hit a sacrifice fly back in the 2nd.
Ball's in the dirt.
Selleck still on the mound for the Falcons. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ooh.
Ooh, and a good out by the center fielder.
Yeah, Lorenz camping that one down, having to hit the dirt to pick it up because it kind of tailed on him a little bit.
Number 3, the pitcher, Mike Hogan.
Brings up Mike Hogan, the shortstop. Hogan 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. Also walked. That one's going to fall in.
That's going to get right by the center fielder.
Hogan maybe will turn. Good job by the right fielder to pick it up, but a big double there for Mike Hogan. So a little 2-out magic now. Gives the Bobcats another runner in scoring position, and he'll bring up the Owen Brickley, the third baseman. Brickley today is 0 for 2. Reached on an error, later came around to score in the third.
Number 8,
Aside
Owen
from that,
Brickley.
a pop out and a ground out. That one low in the dirt. Quick 3-0 count now for Brickley. Selleck just not finding his command in this at-bat. He'll miss with that one. 4-pitch walk. First and second now with 2 outs. Be the second baseman, Garrett Demas. Demas had that double last inning. Later came around to score. Also struck out looking and walked. As we may have a pitching change coming here, and we are going to have a pitching change. Selleck will head off to the dugout.
Nate Yunker.
So it'll be number 10, Nate Young, now pitching
For the Bobcats,
for the Falcons.
Garrett Demas.
Garrett Demas steps up to the plate.
Falcons are going through their pitching lineup right now. Kind of shows their depth in the position. As this is the 4th of the game.
3rd or 4th, yeah. First pitch, high fly ball there from Demas. About 4 players going in for it. Not really a lot of communication. Finally, Lorenz calls them off and puts it away for the out. We head to the top of the 7th. Bobcats trail 8-4. So Brendan will lead off the top of the 7th inning for the Falcons. Winch is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Also reached on a fielder's choice. That one taken, called strike. Bobcats look to make quick work here and then have to head to the bottom of 7th, needing to get 4 runs to tie.
Hogan throws the breaking ball and cuts it foul.
Quick 0-2 count. That one taken high inside now, 1-2. That one in the dirt now, 2-2 the count. Hogan just dancing around the strike zone here with Winch. Trying to get him to chase.
Swing and a miss. And Hogan gets the first out for today.
3rd K Hogan's picked up since entering the game. First out of the inning.
Yeah, first out of the inning, rather.
Bring up Matt Kimball. Kimball is 0 for 0. Hit a sacrifice fly, had an RBI in the 5th. Walked and later came out to score in the 4th, and then reached on an error and scored in the 2nd.
Good catch by Devlin, sliding in to get it.
Costa, the real star of the outfield in this one so far for the Bobcats.
Showing that speed.
Big
Number 2,
diving play
Connor
there.
Blandini.
Takes us back to the top of the order, and Connor Blandini. Blandini is 1 for 3, single, 2 groundouts, and a hit by pitch. That one's taken low and away. As the Bobcats look for their second straight 1-2-3 inning. That one just missing now. High fly ball, but put away by the shortstop. Bobcats need some runs, though. They're down to their last 3 outs. They trail 8-4. 4, 5, 6 do it for the Bobcats. It'll be led off by first baseman Nick Qualey. Qualey 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch and 2 groundouts. That one chopped fairly cleanly, though, by Blandini.
Oh, and an error.
So, big first base runner on now for the Bobcats. And Blandini with a clean field, just not a clean throw. We'll bring up the right fielder in Colby Moore. Moore is 0 for 1.
Right fielder Colby Moore.
Struck out swinging in the second, had a sacrifice fly in the third, and a fielder's choice and an RBI back in the fifth.
Swing and a miss for Colby Moore.
Quilly now on first for the second time today. Later came around to scoring. He was on first back in the fifth. Another low pitch there. Moore chasing them both down and in.
Pitch is low and outside.
Where's that one high in the air, but in play, put away by the first baseman and Winch for the first out. So that'll bring us to the designated hitter, number 14, Patrick Mom.
Number 14, the designated hitter, Patrick Mom.
Mom has walked, been hit by a pitch. Also had a fielder's choice and an RBI in the fifth.
Ball's low.
Gonna check over on Quayle, a little hopper throw there. You don't see that very often.
It's a new technique.
Mom will watch that one for a ball.
Looks like Qualey's shaking up the pitcher here for Bo and getting him worried about stealing.
Does seem to appear to be in Junker's head at the moment. Taking it inside now, 3-0. We'll see if he takes or decides to swing here. Taking all the way, now 3-1.
Patrick Mom looking like he might be walked for the
Indeed he will. Second
Yep.
time he's gotten the free pass today. And now with one out, runners on first and second, it'll be the catcher, Ben Olmstead. Olmstead is 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. He does have a walk back in the second.
Olmstead.
That one taken inside for a strike. Another one in there. Olmstead now in an 0-2 hole. Junker working good on the inside. That one chop foul. Looks like there's actually a pinch hitter right now for the Bobcats. Looks like it's number 19. Ryan Finkel. Just noticed when he turned around there, it was not the number 12. Kind of threw me for a small loop as he'll take a cut on that one. So Finkel goes down swinging, and the Bobcats are down to their last out.
Number 9, Dan Carey.
Danny Carey looking to keep the Bobcats alive for their last out in their last inning.
Carey is 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out. Was also hit by a pitch. First pitch swinging.
Looks like Danny Carey will get grounded out, and that concludes the second game for the Bow Falcons.
So the Falcons will come away with an 8-4 victory, getting revenge from losing the first game 12-9. And Garrett, just too many errors for the Bobcats is really what led to that score.
Yeah, I mean, as anybody that came to the game today, I mean, that's the first thing that comes in mind for the Bobcats is how many errors that they had, and this could have been a totally different game without them. And that concludes our game today, and the Bobcats lose this one.
Yeah, so before we have our coach with head coach Boyle, we will just take a quick look at the upcoming schedule for the Bobcats as they have a game against Kennett this upcoming Monday at 4 p.m. time. That will be on Penny Baker TV, as well as a game at Kingswood and then at St. Thomas before finishing off with 2 home games against Conval and Hanover. So now we'll send it down to the field. Joined now by Coach Boyle. Coach, kind of bittersweet day. You pick up the 12-9 victory off the suspended game. Second game falling 8-4. Couple errors in the second game. Just what are some things you can work on from that?
Yeah, you know, we started the day off on a high note. Kind of an interesting day when you're the away team at home on the top of the 9th inning. But you know, we played well enough to win that game 12-9, and then ultimately in the second game we just gave too many runs away. I mean, they had 8 unearned runs, and you give up that many runs in a game, and it's tough to win baseball games like that.
Coach, the Operation Hat Trick game that we had the pregame ceremony, great cause to support.
Yeah, this is one of the things that we're really happy we can do, and the boys really enjoy giving to such a great cause, and just something that it's the right thing to do. We're very grateful and thankful for all of our the servicemen and women and veterans that have served our country and keep us safe every day. So it's just a little something that we can do to give back. Obviously it's never enough to give back, as much as they do. But it's just something great that we like to do. Yep.
So big rivalry game this upcoming Monday against Kennett. Just what are some things the team's worked on to get ready for that game?
Yeah, we got 2 games coming up, 2 rivalry games coming up. Kennett Monday and then Kingswood Wednesday. So it's it's another big week for us. Division II, there's never a dull moment. Every game is tough, and we just got to show up and we got to play clean baseball. We got to field balls in the field, and we got to hit a little bit better than we did today.
Coach, best of luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So that's going to do it for us here. Be sure to check out the Pemmy Baker TV Facebook page to see when we will be back on the air. We are going to be back on the air this upcoming Monday for that Kennett baseball game. So for Garrett Maycomer, I screwed that up. What's his? You have to give me his last name. I'll fix it later. I'm Weston Atwood. Once again, final score here. The Bobcats fall 8-4 to the Bow Falcons.